Why I finally walked out on my family's cruelest holiday tradition. In my family, Christmas Eve wasn't about carols or cocoa. It was about the hot seat. Every year, my grandpa Silas would sit in his leather wingback chair, nursing a scotch, and review the year of the youngest adult in the room. He called it honesty hour. Basically, it was 10 minutes of him systematically dismantling your self-esteem while the rest of the family sipped eggnog and laughed. If you cried, you were too soft for the real world. If you argued, you were disrespectful. I'd watched my brother, Sam, sit there 2 years ago while grandpa mocked his failed startup, calling him a dreamer with an empty wallet in front of our entire extended family. Sam didn't come back for Easter. This year, I was the target. I brought my fiancé, Leo, with me. Leo is the kind of guy who actually respects people. When I told him about the hot seat, he thought I was joking. Wait, he said, he just insults you? In front of everyone, it's just a tradition, Leo. I told him, though my stomach was doing backflips. The moment we finished dinner, the room went quiet. Grandpa Silas leaned back, his eyes sharp and cold. Well, Chloe, he started, his voice gravelly. I hear you finally got that promotion. Too bad it's at a non-profit. I guess you're still waiting for someone else to pay your bills, huh? The uncles chuckled. My mom looked at her plate. And let's talk about that art project you spent 6 months on, he continued, leaning forward. The one that sold for, what, $50? Truly, the next Picasso of poverty. I felt that familiar sting in my eyes. I looked down at my lap, waiting for it to be over, but then, I felt Leo's hand let go of mine. He didn't just sit there. He stood up. Is this supposed to be funny, Silas? Leo asked. The room went icy cold. No one, no one, ever interrupted the hot seat. Grandpa's face turned a deep, angry red. Sit down, boy. This is family business. No, Leo said, his voice calm but hard as granite. This is bullying, and I'm not going to sit here and watch the woman I love be treated like a punchline by a man who thinks his age gives him a license to be cruel. My mom gasped. My Aunt Sarah dropped her fork. Grandpa slammed his glass onto the table. If you can't handle the truth, Chloe, then you don't belong at this table. I looked at Grandpa, then I looked at Leo, who was waiting for me. I realized I didn't want a seat at a table where love felt like a bruise. You're right, Grandpa, I said, standing up. My voice was shaking, but it didn't break. I don't belong here. Not if this is what family means to you. As we grabbed our coats, my dad started shouting about tradition, and my grandma started crying. But as the front door clicked shut behind us, the freezing December air felt amazing. We spent the rest of the night at a 24-hour diner, eating greasy fries and laughing until we couldn't breathe. Best Christmas ever. We spent the rest of the night at a 24-hour diner, eating greasy fries and laughing until we couldn't breathe. Best Christmas ever.